at the end, spoiler, at the end, guys, I couldn't believe it, but John. This video is sponsored by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more. John Wick Chapter 4. And thank you so much, Matty. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Can't wait to get to the songs, by the way. Spoiler alert. I actually love them. That's amazing. I know, but I do. I listen to them around 10 times each today and a few more times before that. But yeah, concentrating, guys. So, movie review John Wick. I'm going to sound very serious because we're going to transition into every one of these, and then because they have to become separate videos, that is also a reason for that. So, John Wick Chapter 4. So guys, firstly, I did loved all the John Wick movies up to this point, and I did like this one. So I actually loved all the previous ones, and I kind of only liked this one. Although this one had a lot of action and a lot of cool scenes and a lot of shooting and gun fu and all of that, and it was all filmed very well, and Keanu Reeves did a lot of his stunts, actually most. And yet there's so much to be praised in this movie. Even Scott Adkins, who was one of the guys who regularly filmed here in Bulgaria a lot of his movies because they were low budget, although to be fair, a lot of high budget movies are also filmed here. Never mind. He was like the guy that always tried to be a very good actor, but he never got around to that, according to most people. But now he did a great role here, and actually, he has a lot more to say, a lot more lines than freaking Keanu Reeves, guys, which is crazy. But for some people, that's kind of the point of John Wick's character, that he is a man of action and not many words, and he does prove it here. But it also kind of comes out, at least to me, kind of ridiculous at some points, because he was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So I liked, the story, how everything like went up to the very end. So action, it's really 10 out of 10. There's some scenes that kind of went for too long. It was a bit like on the nose. It was a bit like snobby like, because the movie was kind of aware of itself, and the director, it's almost like the director was like, I'm going to prolong this scene where this guy, I totally forget his name, but he is an actor from Game of Thrones, that guy that had the hotel. That guy, he was just walking in a corridor with the beautiful paintings, and everything was very luxurious and all of that. That took like a real time to show, and I'm like, do you really need that? Okay, it's a very long walk. Okay, we have real lives here, so can we move this along? Of course, this is a very minor complaint. The whole movie is very long, like too long, but it doesn't really feel that way. So as long as that requirement is met, that the movie doesn't feel that long, it's fine. Okay, it's kind of fine. So I'll give this movie an 8 out of 10 for a John Wick movie. I would say it's like at the bottom of my list. I'm not sure how I'm going to rank them in general. Maybe a third movie the first, second movie the second, and the first movie the last. Not the last, but the third place, and John Wick 4 like the very last. But I'm not sure because I haven't watched those movies in a while. I just remember the impression that they gave me, so have this in mind. Now I want to mention some spoilers. Not the yeah line again. Yamata, yeah. I want to mention a very important spoiler. So if you don't want to hear that, I'm going to talk about the ending because it's very important. And most people did watch this movie already. So if you don't want to be spoiled about the ending, you can mute me for the next a minute. I'm going to try to talk about not more than a minute. So, spoiler alert, and thank you so much for the feedback, guys. about the stream. Thank you so much for the spoiler alert, dear Clayton. So, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the ending of the movie, like from. Oh, okay, my watch is. My watch is. Okay, I'm going to watch the other watch, the phone. So, from now until, like, well, 23. Now it's 23 at the evening and 07, but it's going to be 23:08. So I'm going to wait until 08. So I guess that it's 8. Okay. So at the end, spoiler, at the end, guys, I couldn't believe it, but John actually died, or at least it appears that he died and they buried him. But it does, they show him like he falls on the stairs, having some gunshot wounds from which they're not like, they don't look that they're, it's really like fatal places. He can also have this Hercules pouch under, and what I mean is that in one episode of Hercules the Legendary Journeys, he had literally faked his death in front of Ares by having some like animal skin, saw it, and inside there was blood, so he put that under his clothes, and when he was stabbed, it looked like he was really stabbed. So maybe this is something like that, and there is a scene at the end with the graveyard, and yeah. So maybe he's not dead, but if he's really dead, I do not like this at all, because finally he defeated the bad guys. And yeah, I have to stop talking about that. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. Okay, no spoilers now, no spoilers. I'm just not happy about that. It felt cheap, annoying, and there's another end credit scene that's not a spoiler, with another character that also I didn't like that, because I also think it's stupid and doesn't serve any purpose if that happens. So there's that. Okay, so 8 out of 10, John Wick, that's it, the review. Hope that you enjoyed it, and check the links down below, guys. If you like to support me, click OnlyFans, where I do all of my meaningful sex educational content, fitness, health, nutrition, relationship advice, and more.